A workflow is a series of tasks that you'll go through to complete and close off a case from start to finish. In the side menu under Case Management, there's an option for Workflows. Select this to open up your Workflows area. Workflows are dependent upon setup and are made up of tasks, within which can be a variety of automated actions, for example running document templates, diarising key dates, etc. If there are no workflows loaded automatically, select Load Workflow. Dependent on the matter in hand, there may be more than one workflow available. You can see the contents of a workflow by selecting the relevant View icon. Now select the appropriate workflow to add to your matter by selecting the Load icon. Selecting Load will return to the workflow overview with the full list of tasks visible for the selected workflow. We already have one selected, so click on Back to return to the Workflows screen. Each task will have two icons to the right-hand side. Select the Show Hide button to show or hide the contents of your task. This will show you the actions which will be performed when the task is run. In some instances, dependent upon setup, you may see a third icon which will allow you to delete a task. Now select the Run button to begin your task. Everything contained in the task will now be brought up automatically for you. Click the Next button to perform the first action. In this example, a letter will open. Make any changes required or print off the document, and then select the cross in the top right corner. Once closed, the Save screen will appear. Enter any time recording details you wish, then scroll to the bottom and click one of the Save options to store the document within the client's matter history. Click Next Action to continue. This opens our second letter. Should you see a pop-up similar to this, enter the information requested and click OK. This is a Word Ask field, which requests data to place into the document. These can be set up by your system supervisor. Amend and close the letter as detailed previously. The next task has been set to display a message to the user. Continue selecting Next and navigating through your actions until you've run the final one. Click Finish to complete the task. You'll receive a message to say the task is completed. Select the End Task and Return icon. This will return you to your workflow overview, and you'll see that a recently run task has been date stamped and now appears in green. We will now expand the second task. There's a checkbox next to each action. These will be checked by default, but you may uncheck any actions you don't wish to run upon using the task. We will now run the task. The first action in this task is a questionnaire. These act as shortcuts to allow you to fill in your dossiers. Questionnaires can be set up by a system supervisor. Fill in any areas required. Some questionnaires may be more than one page long. If that is the case, there'll be a chevron which you can select to move on to subsequent pages. When you reach the end of your questionnaire, select the Submit icon to retain the information entered. Select Cancel to discard. As we've unchecked the actions to run letters, these will now not appear. Upon completing a task, you may receive a message stating actions not run due to unmet criteria. This has worked out what was filled in on the form earlier and realised that we don't need this particular key date. Select the End Task and Return icon. You'll now see that our second task is also date-stamped and shown in green. If you've run a task in error, it is possible to undo it. There'll be an arrow to the right-hand side in place of the Run option. Click that once and the task will be reset. Please note that if you undo a task, you will also need to undo actions run within the workflow, for example, letters run and key dates diarised. If you wish to remove a complete workflow, you must make sure that all tasks have been reset. Then click on Remove All. Tick the workflow you wish to remove. If you have more than one workflow, select the top box to tick all of the workflows in the list. Then click on Remove Selected Workflow to remove your chosen workflows. Select OK to delete or cancel to keep the checked workflows. If you've chosen to remove it, the workflow will no longer appear in the overview. Thank you for watching. For regular tips and tricks videos and live Q&A sessions, please follow us on Twitter @Osprey Support.